So I'm finally grinding Escalation to maximize my tank build, get all the quantum augments and get them all maxed out. I'm just grinding to reroll is all I'm doing right now, and I learned it's like, dude, this is a gambling plus an RNG system. It's horrible, so let me just be patient, but also try and build my stuff, but also, like, I still want to feel like I'm doing things. So I'm basically grinding like 12 cores and then spending 6 to reroll once, take whatever I get for then, and then just move on until I get 12 more, and then do it again. So I'm always building 6 more. To eventually, maybe if I actually get all of them, then spend the rest, upgrading them later on, or also just spending a bunch at once to re-roll if I haven't gotten anything, if I'm still working on that. And that's what I'm going to do. After this video, so I finally have quantum on my pistol. After this, I didn't have it in this video, but in that system, I finally rolled 1 on my armor. So I'm like, all right, we have 3, 5 more to go. 5 more armor pieces to go. I mean, once I get just the min roll on all of them, I can tell it'll be a game changer, because that'll be like over 10% chance for damage immunity, which means at that point, any automatic gun's almost always going to activate it. But once I max it out, it'll be over 30%, which at that point, every automatic gun, no matter what, is activating it constantly, and even slow firing, like snipers, can sometimes activate it. So that'll be good, especially because snipers are like my biggest weakness, especially in Escalation. But yeah, that's the plan. The first video I show here after I show this build, I joined a tier 3 mission, and they decided to do tier 6. But clearly they were good, because when I looked at the builds, I think it was like 2 striker and a tipping scale, all 3 of them like max protoed up to. Clearly experienced with the mission too, and so they were clearly doing more than me. Of course, again, my build's not done though, but I still I liked it because, and I showed that clip because it was tier 6, and even though I could tell I could never survive on tier 6 if I get swarmed, I was still surviving fine against like a few enemies here and there, and also still doing my job as a tank sometimes, like tanking chunguses, things like that. So I knew I could do that. And it told me once I get max quantum, I will be able to go up to at least tier 6, maybe even higher. But I mean, I feel like tier 6 is the sweetest spot, because that's right before Hotfoot. It's a better drop rate than tier 5. The drop rate is still very high at tier 6, so I feel like tier 6 is the goal, frankly, on most builds, and I really don't care about the others. But outside, I wanted to do the challenge. But after that short video, I showed another one at tier 3, where it almost took us the entire hour to do it, because if you see the damage numbers at the end, I wasn't the highest, but I was one of the highest. And yeah, and I also went down briefly because, again, I could tell I was doing almost everything at the end. The team knew too. It just showed again how good the build is still, even without the quantums. And once we get the quantums, the low tiers will be super easy, and I'll be able to actually do the high tiers.
Why should we gang and die in the day? Why should we gang and die in the day? In the high yellow night, I was alive and you same night, and nobody came to hear my sorrow. But it's walk in the town with this lady sparrow, walk in the town with this lady sparrow. It's a house at the tailor, hunting game. It's portrait fans, the wild fowl game. This lady's tailor never made known, so we may like our dinner sweet, so we may like our dinner sweet. This is on his White House day, and that White House is going to be with money around to his golden barrel.
Sorry, just to point out when I go down here, real quick, just look at this. If I had 30% quantum, because it applies to your shield too, I would have absolutely survived that. Or at least it would have definitely activated, stopped all that damage, destroying my shield that quick, and given me another chance.
players watching us. Just making sure we aren't gonna try.
Yep, that was harder than the tier 6 one, but that's because, you know, my teammates either they didn't have good builds. I think there's one guy on the damage numbers. There's definitely one guy not contributing very much compared to the rest of us. I don't know what his build was. And also, of course, there's the whole skill issue thing. And the thing is, DPS builds, they obviously reveal the skill issue of certain players, because I see players with the same DPS build, and yet they still end up not being as good. I'm not saying these guys were, because I honestly didn't look at their builds. And a lot of that just comes from experience. Other players may have just played a lot more, played the same mission, and know all the spawn points a lot better than other DPS builds that seem to not contribute as much. So DPS builds always feel like a wild card for that reason, because it's much more skill related. Whereas honestly, I think tank builds still require skill. This still requires situational awareness and all that stuff, but not nearly to the same degree. That's why I play them. I care more about the build than the skill. Trying to design a build is how I have fun. But yeah, judging by enemy types, it's like once I get all quantumed up, minigunners already are barely a threat to me, even on high tiers, if they're the only ones hitting me. So, I mean, minigunners are like the biggest check from quantum. Normal guys, but with automatic guns, which is most guys, will be they probably at high tiers will still be doing decent damage to me, decent chunks, but they'll still be activating it consistently so that they're not ripping me to shreds, my shield or my armor as much. Now, shotgunners are different because because of how quantum works, a shotgun blast, if you have a good amount of chance, is a guarantee activation, but you still take the damage. So a shotgunner is going to do a lot of damage to you no matter what. He's going to rip your armor down in one shot probably, but he's going to immediately and always activate the quantum so that his follow-up shot doesn't kill you, for instance, because the shotgunners shoot faster than the 2-second window still. So their first blast will activate it, and then their follow-ups won't kill you immediately. It'll give you time to, again, react to them. But they're still a bigger threat than the automatic dudes are. I'm definitely learning when it comes to... I'm taking into account how effective quantum is against certain enemy types, basically. So then, at the especially higher tiers, I know what enemies I should probably prioritize killing first. The good thing about shotgunners is they're a lot more frail, but also at tier 10, if I ever take it here, I mean, at tier 6, my pistol for a shotgun, still a non-elite shotgunner, I still do enough to eventually slowly kill them if they don't have Harvester. And then of course, Sweet Dreams always kills them, but Sweet Dreams requires me taking a risk by dropping my shield to melee them, which is always a risk, and usually a lot of times I'll get hit once by them at least. But again, getting hit once won't kill me if I still have my health gate up, and it'll immediately activate the quantum for me to dodge back again, drop my shield, that sort of thing. But anyway, that's kind of the tier, but then here's the thing. Snipers, and of course non-elite snipers, although I'm sure at tier 10, even the elite snipers are probably, if they don't one-shot my armor, we'll get close. But the non-elite, the purple sniper dogs, and just regular snipers, but the sniper dogs are the worst ones, because they seem to be the most accurate and also shoot faster, and also are a lot tankier. Way tankier. So like the non-elite snipers, those will always be a gigantic threat, because they shoot slow enough. They shoot slow enough that they're not likely to trigger the quantum, but they also shoot slow enough that it won't matter even if they do, because the 2 seconds will be up by the time they hit you again, and you always take the damage if quantum activates. Now, if you didn't take the damage if quantum activated, then you'd actually have some cover even against them. But because of how quantum works, snipers, if they're the only enemy shooting you, really just always will forever ignore quantum for the most part. It's not going to help you much. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, I've tested, at tier 6, I can stand in front of a purple sniper dog with my shield out and still destroy him, still take all his damage without my shield going down. So I will say your shield is a big counter to snipers for sure. So honestly, it's the counter to non-elites on this build is a combination of Sweet Dreams and then going like a hybrid shield build, so your shield's still strong to deal with the non-elites more so than the elites. But yeah, that's kind of the tier system I'm learning for Quantum later on, just so you know as a tank player. It's like, yeah, because of how it works, every single damage instance has a chance to activate it, which is great. It's a great augment for a tank for that reason. It doesn't make much sense on a non-tank. If I'm going to go a DPS build, by the way, do not ever bother with Quantum. Like, you should just be maxing your damage with the double damage or the magazine capacity or the status inflict chance. Like, just go all out. There's no reason to be like, oh, you know what, maybe not even going all. Maybe I'll just get one Quantum augment, and then I'll have that little 1 point chance or whatever. Or I guess 4 point when you max it out, but still, like, get one Quantum, have like a 4.6 chance, which if you're getting hit by automatics is still a decent amount, even if you have low armor, for it to activate and trigger and save you. I guess it might very rarely save you if you're fighting like that. Like, flea, like, getting, what am I trying to say? Like, hit and run, that was what I was trying to say, hit and run build. Then sometimes it might save you, but I still think it would be very rare and definitely not worth it. But I don't know, I might be wrong. You know, a DPS build it might make sense to go DPS on your other augments, but then get one Quantum maxed out, so you actually have a slight chance to get another, basically extra life in a way, like an extra save. But I think at like tier 10, like everything you get hit by is always health gating. Like one shot is health gating you immediately. So I'm like, it's just one shot by anything on tier 10 on a DPS build is health gating you immediately. Red, purple, elite, don't matter. So I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop ranting now.